Hey YouTube! Cheers for the 5,000 subs. Yeah, I was a wee bit premature. I think I'd misread how many there were to go when I started saying that. But now they came through, so thanks very much. To celebrate, I've dug out the shockingbird. Just as every now and again, is it really as good as it can be good? It must be shit. But even though these strings are pretty rusty, it does have something. I don't know what it's got. It doesn't, and that is not controls. It's got a volume and an air vent, a single pickup. So I mean, I don't think has any of you not seen this? I made this myself, obviously. A joist, 2 bits of wood stuck together, left over from next door's garage. The neck I got out my pal's bin because the headstock had snapped off, and he'd repaired it by putting hacksaw blades in the neck, so it's got hacksaw blades in it, so it's strong. Painted it red. Got rid of the whole gold hardware I had. The tuners, the ones I bought, were wrong. I bought black tuners about 6 months beforehand, put them on this, and then one of them had a different sized button on it. So it was like there was a big button and 5 wee ones, or five big buttons in one. So I bought these gold skull things to put on it, and then I put gold washers on it as well. And then I made my own string butler using the ball end of a bass string. See, just there in the diamond. And that's kind of it. Not very many pieces involved. Even things like the only neck bolts I could find weren't quite long enough. So I put this mad scoop in like you get on Charvels, just because the neck bolts weren't long enough. But so I'm currently deciding whether I should take this to download. Drive on it. So I mean, even with old strings on it, it's not been touched for ages. Obviously I did just tune it there, but what is it about this guitar? I still think it's absolutely shocking to look at, even now, even though I've had the amount of time I've had it. Obviously I drew around my Telecaster, drew around my Schecter Telly and my BC Rich Mockingbird to make this shape. It was one of those ones that I actually drew it out on a piece of cardboard. Was it left over from a freezer? Or something. I was drawing around things, and the first thing I drew around was a Telecaster and Mockingbird. As soon as I drew around it, was like, oh, I want that guitar. None of the other ones have really stuck out that way. It is totally appalling. Again, playing it here, I'm sitting there going, I did get a gold dog-eared P90 for the neck position, but never fitted it because I don't want to ruin the guitar. It might make it not as ugly or something. Or it's got a thing. I've gigged this. We'll just go into the neck pickup. Because that's all you can really do is kind of play it a little bit differently, maybe turn the volume down a wee bit to kill some of the tone. if all you've got is a hardtail and a volume control, you've just got to use that. And I think that's maybe one of the joys of this guitar. Every other guitar, you go, oh, is this the best sound it's got? So I'll maybe try and mess about. Maybe put a wee bit of the bridge pickup. Maybe it's like, no, this one, it's like you can have louder or quieter or off. Also, this pickup's a weird one. This is I got it. It was actually in my Washburn A10. It's a P90 sized. You know when you get like the humbucker sized P90. It was what was in one of them. I've got the other one. There's another one. It was black, and so basically I took the cover off it for some. It was like one of those ones that's got like a metal ring and it's got a bit of plastic on the top. You know the ones I mean. So I took it out because I was going to change the bit of plastic round, or it was for another guitar. And I was going to see if you sort of use Brasso on the gold. You can kind of get away with just turning it into silver so it doesn't look odd on whatever guitar I was fitting it to. And I was really gutted inside to find out that that's all it was in it. It was just like that on a humbucker bass plate. Nice and microphonic. So I just cut the bass plate into the shape of a Telecaster bass plate, struck holes in it. So it is a P90 or voiced like a P90 or something, or it's just a single coil. I don't know. It does seem to have a bit more girth to it than a Telecaster bridge pickup. Also, it's kind of been, I got a wee bit revived. I didn't really even necessarily mean this, but when I got my custom order guitar, there's more than a passing resemblance to my Kraken and Trump Orange. That's just the colour the wood was. There's no varnish or anything on it, it just went that colour. See with the white pickup and the Telecaster controls and the Gibson scale neck, they're not, concept-wise, they're not a million miles away. You could just build this one better. It's a bit like that. Well, I'll put it up, but for some reason, no, bye. So, got a couple of chords on this. Let's see what a few $1,000 worth of difference does. I've not actually tuned this so that it might sound worse. There's quite a different neck on it. So, bridge pickup. It's not in tune, but there you go. I would say it doesn't sound that different, but I mean, it's like really if you're talking about a not in tune really good guitar against an in tune decent one. It's much smoother, but then again, I found out this is actually a humbucker in the bridge position. It's like a Bill Lawrence hot reel humbucker thing. This is so much more sanded. This has got a sort of, it's got a roughness to it. All of it. And see, I'm arguing it sounds as good. It's different. It's not as loud. I'm also loving the neck on this because it's like, it was natural, it was just wood grain, and I just basically, the only colour paint I had was red, so I just spray painted it red, tons of coats to try and fill it in. So it's got a really textured feel going on. which I kind of like. It's like a glossy texture, but don't know. This neck is from a fresher, so this is from like a Japanese, probably really pretty good Les Paul. One of the reasons probably why this guitar's good, to be honest. It's like a Les Paul, apart from you don't have to have the stupid shape that looks ugly. You can have a completely new shape. Yeah, so I think I could just have this and the Kraken, because this does sound... The one sound this got, that doesn't really do, because it doesn't have a true bridge pickup. Single coil. So I mean, I don't even know. I'm thinking of putting these... I keep these strings on. They're not pure awful, but I mean, they're rusty. They're at least 2 or 3 years old, I think. Or is there something to do with the fact that this is a handmade and worth nothing guitar? I mean, you know, one of the pickups in that guitar's worth more than that. It costs more than this, or probably the piece of ebony that they've built the neck out of. Just the fingerboard cost more than this whole thing did. So just because it's so shit, it's like the expectations are so low that you end up, when it's actually decent, you go, oh, and you're quite pleased. But when it actually turns out to be actually good, it's like, whoa. You know what I mean? I mean, that guitar there is, you know, it may be that much better than you'd expect it to be. Whereas this is this much better than you expect it to be, because you expect it to be shit. So I might actually spend a couple hours doing that. The thing I'm noticing that the frets, if there's plenty of life left in the frets, but the last time I did this must have been before I got the crowning file. Also, there's quite big divots in these frets. So I mean, I could smooth it out, put new strings on it. I was looking at the compensated nut, the compensated saddles you get on tellies. I've actually got them in a guitar down there. I might steal and put but then again, if it's get compensated, I don't want to destroy what it is. I know that's a silly thing, and that's like back in the old days, you know, when it's like, so I remember when I had my Schecter bass, it's like, oh, you'll get the serial number from inside the neck pocket. I'm not taking the neck off. It might damage something. I feel like that. I don't want to change anything in this in case it loses the magic thing that it's got. I don't think that's the case. I think basically anything you do to improve it will just make it better. I know what I'm doing with guitars, you know what I mean? There ain't no voodoo that you do so well. Rock on. Cheers for the subs. I might even try a 5,000 subs special live stream tomorrow night. Maybe I might try and drink a whole bottle of Bucky during it, just as a challenge sort of thing. I don't know. I don't think I'll put a video. I'm just going to put this out just now. Was it 4 o'clock? A couple hours early. So this is the 7 o'clock video. Catboard doing another one. Rock on. See you tomorrow night. And Shockingbird. Oh, actually, as a reward for managing 13 minutes through me talking pish, my latest project, which I've started doing videos on. So this is a 1963 Futurama. Same as what George Harrison had in the Beatles. Obviously, there wasn't much of it left, but I put a BC Rich pointy headstock on it and a hot rail, and then it's not inspired me yet. I'm here. Obviously, this bit that looks like a soap dish, I can put a distortion pedal in there. I'm not feeling it with this one yet. I don't know what it is. It's one of those things, like that's how this worked. Like I said, I drew it out on a piece of cardboard and wanted the guitar. Same thing happened with Judge Death. It's like I just saw the basic rough shape of it and the bridge, and that was it. And everything I've done, I've just got better and better and better. Now I think it's fucking great. This one, I'm not at that stage where I really want it yet. If you know what I mean, I don't know, any ideas. I'm going to maybe have to try and make that out of white plastic. It's a massive scratch plate. I don't like the black. It doesn't fit this. And that's a terrible filler job I did there. It's just meant to be scuffed, and it kind of just looks shit. But it's like the idea of having a 60s guitar. I got given this, and I told the promised the guys at Happy Hours, he said he wasn't bothered. So I'll make that work. I'll not just stick it on eBay, because you mean it's probably worth, I don't know. Well, probably not worth any money now. When I got it, I probably got £100 for it or something like that. But I said I was at Happy Hours, no, I'll make it work because it's been in the garage for years. It's like, no, you don't have to do that. It's like, yes, I do. Rock on!